Client story time. I got a client whose girlfriend was like, I want to go watch White Lotus with this other guy in her apartment complex. And the guy was like, okay, that's kind of weird. They were dating. A little bit ambiguous, right? In terms of what their situation was, but they've been dating a little while, okay? This one's going to be about boundaries. But what you need to know is, number one, both men and women will do anything they can to sort of make up excuses in order to avoid blame. It's called the pain versus pleasure principle. People will do everything they can to seek out pleasure and everything they can to avoid pain. In this situation, that girl went and watched White Lotus. A couple days later, broke up with the guy, my client. And they had a conversation, but she said something like, well, even if you had hooked up with someone else in the past couple weeks, we're kind of, undefined right now, so I understand. She was breaking it off. And in this situation, she was trying to excuse herself for what she either did or didn't do. Whether she crossed a line and it was a boundary or not, mental, physical, emotional, something must have happened. My client didn't recognize it, but is now, in hindsight, as we talk through it, he's realizing, oh shit, she probably crossed a boundary, was trying to excuse herself and pin the blame on me somehow. And he was like, no, of course I haven't hooked up with anybody, but he didn't ask her, okay? Number one, shame on him. Number two, it's not really his business to know, but whatever, the girl broke up with him and is now doing this. That is lesson number one, and he will never make that mistake again. Lesson number two is, if you are a dude and you're dealing with a nice guy situation, or even if you're a female and you're worried about the girl he told you not to worry about, this situation happens all the time, and it's a boundary. If you allow your partner or your ex or someone that you're dating to go and hang out with someone and it makes you feel uncomfortable, speak up about it. You don't want to come off as controlling or being divisive in any sort of way. But if they're going to cross a boundary and do things that make you feel uncomfortable and then double down on that, that is not showing respect to you. That is actually going against the grain, and that is going to hurt you. You are going to end up in turmoil, okay? Whether it's an open relationship or undefined, or you're doing this, you always have a right to speak up for yourself, and you get what you tolerate, okay? This nice guy situation, this guy known as a male orbiter was buying this girl gifts during this whole time. This guy came to find out. And when a guy is around another girl who he knows is with someone else or dating someone else, and he just kind of lurks around as a friend to do those favors, that's a nice guy trait, and it's fucking disgusting, right? It is like subhuman in my opinion. I don't like it, and I think anyone that is a nice guy that does this kind of stuff, gross. Your goal should be to be a good dude. A good dude can say no, he can set boundaries, he can walk away, and he can state what he wants, right? And he won't tolerate that stuff because he knows what he wants. Same thing for girls. You should be able to state what you want, be able to express your feelings and communications, and find emotional safety and vulnerability in a partner. And if you can't do that, sure, leave the relationship. That's totally up to you. But you get what you tolerate. And in this situation, my client is dealing with some stuff that he shouldn't, right? But now he's processing these lessons, and he's never going to make this mistake again, right? If you're a dude in this situation, you want to work with me, I can teach you this stuff so that you don't have to go through the pain of experience over and over and over again. Just hit me up, book a call, and let's have a chat, okay? See you in the next one.